course. Now, November 26th, 2024, we're going to talk about the humongous job for Lieutenant Governor of the Waits, Micah Beckwith, when he takes office on January 1st. With me this evening, Cassie Jackson. Cassie, how are you?
I'm really good. Let me just emphasize, huge job. Okay, let's go.
We're going to start right now with what he announced last year, June 2023, that he would accomplish as a proactive, not just a rubber stamp lieutenant governor. First of all, he wanted to do something about parents' rights. And I'm sorry?
Okay, well, so
What?
parents' rights, he has a lot of things that he's trying to infringe on parents' rights right now. I don't understand why he doesn't understand that it can't just be his kind of people's parents. It's all parents. Anyway, he's trying to bust into the
So you say there's
Washington.
nothing about parents' rights in the job description?
Say that again?
There's nothing about parents' rights in the job description?
No, in fact, it's something that he's really championed. I mean, he's wanted to tell a whole bunch of parents at the library that there's porn there for their kids to read. You know, he's been trying. Go ahead. He's trying to get into schools around kids because that's a super normal lieutenant governor thing to want to do.
Hey, let's move on to the next point then.
Go ahead.
Education.
Oh,
He wants to get into the what?
yeah. Right back where we started with parents' rights, because if you don't know, he's saying now that parents have a right to have their kids exposed to him, right? Where before, all of these other parents didn't have rights in terms of what books he wanted to be in the libraries. He liked to.
Okay, so these are big things that he wanted to accomplish in office. Okay, never mind.
Huge.
Well, we know, for example, he wants to set policy for employees, 2,000 of whom he has oversight of.
No. Yeah, sorry. Again, so he's gotten duties taken away, and that's recently by his own party. Don't you just love that? He is now no longer over 1,070. It's approximately 70 people, which is, I believe, probably less than his, or probably more than the congregant number is to church.
Okay, he has housing and community development. And
yeah. Wait, he doesn't have that either. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that either. That's out.
What about the Lieutenant Governor's Central Business Office?
No, gone. Gone are the duties. So are the ones in black are sounding like what? The ones in black are sounding like the duties that look like Suzanne Crouch has, right? But I think people need to remember, but those are not like automatics. Go ahead.
Say that. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, he's getting stuff taken away from him.
Huh? What about community and rural affairs?
Community and rural affairs he gets to keep. I don't really know what that means.
Neither does he. What about agriculture? Agriculture.
Wait, go ahead. What were you saying?
Agriculture. He has agriculture.
He has agriculture, but that's on the chopping block. It's on the chopping block, which is ironic because he's so obsessed apparently with going into the schools to talk about agriculture, something that he's not even really ever been exposed to, like ever.
Then we've got the two things in the Constitution. He presides over the Senate, and then he moves up to governor in case the governor croaks.
Right.
You can't take those away from him.
We can't take those away from him. It's just important to remember that Mr. Braun should absolutely be careful in his presence and his people's presence, right? He's a part of a domestic terrorist organization in this country. You heard me correct. So I would not be eating and drinking any shit that Micah Beckwith or any of his people tried to serve me.
So we're down to basically this quadrant of the whiteboard, and half of it will be gone, possibly.
Yeah, it's gone. Do you think, I think it's funny though, if we can talk about the rural affairs really quickly, like, what does that really even mean?
I don't know. I think you'd have to talk to somebody who had an affair in the rural community.
Oh, well, then he's perfect for the position then.
Well, that just kind of depresses me then. Okay.
Cassie. Don't worry about him. He's going to be fine. He's trying to get up in all kinds of kids' business. He's trying to, he doesn't need anybody to tell him he can't do it. He thinks he can do it all, particularly that educational and parent right piece to it, despite the separation of church and state and him being a pastor. But yeah, no, he's on the chopping block with them too.
Cassie Jackson, thank you very much for this enlightening conversation sitting on Civil Discourse Now. I'm Mark Small signing off and saying it's a new day tomorrow. Have
It
a
is,
good
and
one.
what a short little episode we had, probably because there weren't a lot of duties to cover that he has to work on now. All right, bye, Mark.